Oh, hello, my children. This is the Geek Sidekick. Coming to you through the monkey head with the prediction for the bestdamntech the version 2.12. What's the episode 49? So I predict it will be a very, very good show. Yes, that's right, with the Google and the news and the Yahoo and the Microsoft and the Apple with the iPod and the player and all that other stuff. So with the phlegmo and the funny accent, with the plant and the iris and the virus and the Ruby with the rude words, and the Schmitty exploding ass with the other one with the bastard. It's lots of predictions for the show, but I think you will enjoy. So, this is the episode 2.12, number 49, and till next week, I will be back. Okay? See you!
Whoa! It was planned. It was really nice of you to invite your cousin along here. Smart, sexy guy. Right there. She. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. What's the name? It's Hormonal. That's not her name.
Oh my god, it's Shetty!
Time. Linesman. Ball boys. Umpire.
You're the ball boy.
I thought you were going to say ball bags.
Ball sack. You. To my right, that cantankerous coot of the computer world, Dr. Drew, welcome. To my
Call me a cooter?
no, coot.
Okay.
Just coot. To my left, I believe, that pesky, geeky, iris on the virus, sky, plant. Welcome.
Yeah, that kind of talk, you're going to get right in our pants.
That's my intention, you know.
Funno.org, our Australian host.
That's all.
That's all you get.
You can't get any.
That's all you are to us. If you weren't Australian, you'd be out.
Of course, we welcome back with us.
Welcome.
The arse exploding, esophagus, cacophonous.
That'll teach you to miss the show again.
Schmitty.
Word making.
Welcome.
Make sure we can hear you, Schmitty.
I've survived rehab.
Good. How's Geek Psychic?
She's doing well. She should be out in about a month.
Did you get with her?
We'll keep that on the
Oh, okay.
Guys, not kiss and tell.
I need a couple beers with me for that one, Paul.
You know I'll find the dirt out of it.
A couple?
Couple
Look at that. We got 2 cameras today.
And we also welcome
Get in there.
Brandon the Bastard. That's pure and simple.
Is that like a pirate name?
As I like to call him, B. Morrison, the special sauce.
That's his hip hop name, but Brandon the Bastard is, as everyone else will come to know him.
Don't worry, everybody's a bastard.
Well, now you know that bastard is a term of endearment. You do know that, right?
Oh.
Everyone knows that. Term of endearment. If you're a bastard, if you're the king of the bastards, that's fabulous. Now, we got a lot of feedback last week about bickies.
Bickies.
And there was a couple of references. One of them, of course, to the soggy bicky. I don't know those folks.
Nobody wants a soggy bicky.
That doesn't happen here.
Those folks not in the UK. Apparently, yeah, it is a UK thing, soggy bicky, where young gents will get around in a circle and pleasure themselves onto a bicky.
I'm not sure how much credit we're going to give that, because UK is also the land of don't brush your teeth.
Well, they used to. They're fabulous dental hygiene these days.
We love
of course.
you. We're kidding.
But you know, the Yanks. You guys have this circle jerk thing, right? Huh? Yeah, of course. Right, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Brent Bastard.
Schmidt received like that.
He's like, oh, I grew up with them. So it's, you know, similar concept. What was the other reference to Bicky? Well, I think it was ecstasy tablets as well. So
okay,
lots of references to Bickies that we didn't know about.
We got good feedback on the Australian word or phrase of the day.
Phrase. We got a phrase today, gentlemen,
what is it?
and I challenge you to use it appropriately in the show. It is Dry as a dead dingo's donga.
What?
Anyone know what that means? Anyone?
Donna?
Schmitty? Donga.
Dry as a
dead dingo's
dingo's donger.
I would say really dry.
How do you know how dry a dead dingo's donger is?
You feel it?
Everyone in Australia knows
Check.
that.
There was only one guy who, checked it, and then he's like, "Oh, geez, that's dry."
No one bothered to make him
That
for
donga's
confirmation.
dry. Yeah,
Take your word for it.
we just believed him. So
Okay.
it means thirsty. I'm thirsty. So I challenge you guys to actually use it in an appropriate context. If not, you get -1. Let the games begin. So much news to get through.
Try to dingo donger.
No! You lose!
See, Plant, you're already a -1.
Oh man.
Yeah. Best Damntech news. Can't stop the music.
Apparently.
Plant, you're
Plant.
a bastard.
I gave up on it. Last time was a fiasco. I just, wasn't putting anyone through that again.
Here, I've got some video footage of Plant actually dancing.
That better be me.
That's how he drove the Best Damn News. Dell is in the news again. Last week we spoke about Dell's exploding batteries along with Schmitty's exploding ass. This week we learn that someone down in Florida has the house is burnt down as a result of exploding battery, allegedly. Hasn't been proven
Sure
yet.
it wasn't an Apple?
Were they using it?
Of course
Were they
it
like mid-stroke on porno tube?
Oh, I'm serious.
Apparently not.
Apple's recalling 1.8 million of their batteries.
Oh!
That's all.
Burn!
That's all.
Burn!
Just conjecture.
Conjecture?
Yeah, absolutely not.
Go out, let
That's
him have
crap.
it, Plant. Tell
He
him.
doesn't know what he's talking about.
I encourage everybody, look it up. There.
See, the difference between a Dell exploding on your lap,
lie.
the difference between a Dell exploding on your lap and an Apple exploding on your lap is people will laugh at you when you get an Apple exploding on your lap. That's the difference. Because you're using an Apple.
They're
Apples
like,
suck.
oh, geez, that's
Well, Drew will
unfortunate,
laugh at
mate.
you,
You
right?
bought a fabulous machine. That's a shame that actually blew up. Anyway, this house in Florida, here's a picture of it. Little weather-beaten shack on the beach or something like that.
I didn't know they get internet access in shanties.
Well, apparently they do. Plus, they also had like 843 DVDs in their collection that burned.
Ooh, that's gotta suck.
I don't know how.
Burn DVDs.
Were they legitimate?
Oh, Schmitty.
I bet it burnt down. It might not have been because of Dell, because the beach down there was dry as a dead dingo's donger.
Oh, no.
Well, technically, that's not thirsty.
Oh, good pickup, mate. So, therefore, it was an
points.
incorrect reference to Dry as a Dingo's Donga, so he's back to 0. Good, Schmitty. You're on the ball. So, yeah, anyway, Dell's exploding. And people aren't
It's
letting...
a PR nightmare. Dell's really
people
do
aren't
shit.
letting those users with the Dell laptops onto the planes.
If you had, that's right. They're asking you to take your battery out. Qantas is saying, oh yeah, if you want to bring your Dell on and use it, you gotta take the battery out and get upgraded to business class so you can plug it in, plug the power in.
Oh, that's
Right.
crappy.
Yeah, isn't that capitalizing?
Do they check it out to see if it's one of the batteries that need to be recalled, or they just
And
take
yeah,
advantage of people?
That's the beauty of Qantas, because that's why they haven't had any accidents. They're the only airline with a clean record. Thank you very much.
because they don't let Dells on.
And they're Australian. Jesus.
Oh, that's no wonder why they're
feel-
taking advantage of people.
Good on you, Qantas. We're behind you,
I feel a
100%.
beam coming on.
I only fly Qantas, the friendly skies.
That's bullshit.
You know that all these killer things that we're talking about. Killer this, killer that.
There's always killers.
Another killer out. Another killer. This time it's against your arch nemesis.
You know what's
Actually,
funny though? The AOL is the AOL killer.
How so?
Because they
Because they
suck.
keep fucking themselves.
Suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sanders.
Our iPod. Our friends at the iPod, they're scared. They're running scared. Their knees are knocking.
Ooh, as they should be.
Yep, because SanDisk are coming out with a competitor. They're actually number 2 in the whole MP3 music player
They
market.
are?
Yeah.
Do you have SanDisk anything, Plant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Santisk.
Oh!
Jeez, you can't.
Look at him.
I told you he's a geek.
SanDisk, feel free. info@bestdamntech.com. We use your products.
Look at that.
Give us a call on the Dog and Bone.
So SanDisk's accountants are dry as a dead dingo's donger for iPod's cash flow.
That's not a drink.
No, they're thirsty.
They're thirsty for money.
it. No,
You can thirst for things other
even
than
I
liquid.
have to admit.
We gotta go to the Aussie on this one.
Go to the Aussie.
Well, see, I wouldn't use it in that context, but you know, it is acceptable
Okay.
if we're talking about being
All
It's
right.
creativity.
Thirst.
You can't stifle my creativity, Schmidt.
having a thirst for money. Okay, plant you up to 0, so 0, 0.
So 8 gigs holds how much?
Up to 0.
Quiet.
What? 2,000 songs? 8 gigs?
2,000 songs.
2,000.
Okay, so it's the same price as your Nano. It is twice as much memory.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Let's
that's
see the
pretty good.
functionality.
So they're saying that, you know, because they're the makers of these flash drives, they'll skip the middleman and it's more
And
cost
use their
effective.
own drives. That's pretty smart.
But is it as good?
Yeah, I'd like to use it and see how it actually
Alright,
works.
we'd
Send
like
us
to
one.
use it. Send us
Send
check
us.
it out.
I'll send it back, I promise.
Yeah, believe plant. Yahoo! Plant like
Don't look. I
Plant
you were
loves his
gonna
Yahoo.
Does he?
Yeah, he's passionate about his Yahoo. And he's got reason to be passionate about it because they are adding a few little features to their search function.
Yeah, this is really exciting.
Exciting.
They're finally using Flickr. They're gonna Flickr pictures and everything are now gonna come up in this Yahoo search results.
Do you have to do with Google images.google.com?
I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm glad that they're finally using Flickr since they bought them and haven't really done anything with them.
Do you do a lot of searches for images?
I do.
Yeah, me too. So
Whenever I try to look for ideas or whatever, I just type a word into images. You
Yeah.
know, you turn that save search
Search,
off, and
yeah.
once in a while you get a little happy surprise. That's what I'm
Hey!
Oh!
Yeah, so that's good news, Plant. Huh.
But when you go to work, remember to turn your safe search back on. Because if somebody's leaning over your shoulder and you're looking for some clip art or something and some stuff comes up.
And also for our kitty listeners out there. Oh no, we don't have any kitty listeners, do we?
I hope not.
I hope not. Especially when you refer to them as kitty.
Yeah.
I think that's
Right,
a lot
okay.
of trouble.
Sounds
Fair
dirty.
enough. You know how Geek Psychic predicted that this was going to be the year of video.
I thought you predicted that.
Huh? She told me.
Oh.
I just
Oh, so
channeled
for
it.
a year you were saying all that shit and we thought you were the genius
Yeah.
and it was Geek Psychic behind it?
Yeah, and then I decided that Geek Psychic had to come out.
I feel
and do her own-
hoodwinked.
do her own
If
predictions.
Geek Psychic wasn't definitely a woman, I would suspect that maybe it was Paul dressed up in.
Kidding me?
You know, a couple people
I
have
don't even
suggested
see the
that, but there's
similarity.
no way.
No,
No,
because
there's no way.
I was in.
Paul's ass is clearly not that firm.
I was in rehab with her. It
That's
is-
all
it
I'm
is-
saying.
It is not Paul.
plus you see when I introduce Geek Psychic and then she talks and then she talks back to me.
That's not video
oh,
editing, people. That's real
Right.
stuff.
Hey,
That's
you've
right.
seen that?
I know. I'm just saying, if it wasn't for all this stuff, I would think.
I don't see the resemblance personally, but anyway. Anyway, to get back to the story at hand, vodcasting, video podcasting, vlogging, just video on your computer, call it what you will. It's huge! People, it's huge!
No shit.
And none huger than...
What else would we be doing?
none huger than in the land down under where they're technologically savvy. We all know that, right? They're like the leading place for technology.
Yeah.
Is Australia.
Really?
Yeah.
Too bad your internet connection's like,
Oh.
whoa.
What was that? Earthquake. What's an earthquake?
Are you okay, the special?
Our good friends at the Australian Broadcasting Corporation, or ABC, or Auntie, as they're affectionately known, have released...
ABC? Isn't that already taken?
It's not very original.
Australian Broad... They were first. No. They've released some of their most popular shows. Chaser, The War and Everything is the big one.
That's too long of a name.
They
Never
did
heard
so.
of it.
They did so as a result of their popularity on YouTube, where users
Right.
would just
Okay.
post it up on YouTube and they'd get millions and millions of hits.
Right.
And so they decided, oh bugger, let's get onto it and let's do it offer it ourselves.
Right.
Here's a little clip of actually Chaser.
Also this week, a bit of a safety warning. A Dell laptop exploded and burst into flames during a conference in Japan.
Yeah, not the first time that's happened either.
No, but Dell says they've taken care of the problem and it won't happen again.
And finally, Craig, back home, the Reserve Bank put up interest rates. Oh no, still working. It's a Dell.
Funny bastards.
You know what though? When I
Americans
hear
might
the
not
word
get it.
chaser, I think of a drink. And thinking of a drink makes me dry as a dead dingo's donger.
Srini?
I'm gonna have to allow that one.
Hey! Schmitty says yes. Good stuff.
Check the mail, Schmidt.
That's how the show works. The authentic Aussie.
Goes to the American for the Okay, so the problem is these guys at the ABC, they're offering it on iTunes and like Juice, is that other software that you can play
Juice,
podcasts
the
and all that
podcast
shit.
catcher.
The problem is that iTunes, you have to wait for it to download, and then it takes like 45 minutes to do this shit. And the obvious attraction of YouTube is that it's instant.
I'm sorry, I have to defend iTunes. I'm defending an Apple product, even though I like to forget that it's an Apple product. I have iTunes up all the time, okay? And the podcast thing automatically goes out and finds new episodes. Most of the time the shit downloads, I don't even know what's happening in the background. Plant.
Yeah, but that's you. I'm talking about general listeners and viewers. They're not going to be... not bastards like you, or geeky bastards like you, I should say. We're talking about,
I'm not saying
your
geeky.
average...
Most people have iTunes start up when their computer starts up.
Do they?
No?
No, I'm gonna turn it on.
I don't either. Because it's a hog. It's a,
It is the
I'm
hog.
just going to shut up for the rest of the show. I'm going to put that monkey in you.
So my thinking is that their plan to do it is flawed. Anyway. That's the best thing we've heard from you all day. Oh, it's the chimp. Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's along the same lines as the vodcasting bizzo. Vogue are also jumping onto it.
Okay.
And
Why?
they're doing a lot of cross promotions with Gap and Old Navy and
Because I can't get enough of those Old Navy commercials. I gotta see them online.
Yeah, so obviously they're recognising that it's popular and they're going to be throwing it up on their sites. What's one of them? Anyone know? Anyone know the name of another one?
VogueFashionOnDemand.com.
I knew you'd know, Drewy. You're all about the fashion.
Shopvogue.com.
Oh, that's it as well. You're a shopper whore.
I love how Australians draw everything out.
Yeah, sites.
Start spreading.
I know there's sites that you guys bookmark as well as Schmitty.
I bookmarked it. Schmidt bookmarked it, didn't you?
Oh, yes.
Huh?
Love me some fashion sites.
That's right.
Yeah.
So keep an eye, a geek eye,
Geek guy.
out for that one.
Alrighty.
As I know you will. Anyway, my point is that the video podcast is very popular.
Oh, thank you, Captain Fucking Obvious! Woo!
Righto, our very, very, very good mates at AOL are in the news again.
What?
Oh, they're busy. They're busy. They're generating a lot of interest. In fact, I spoke to someone who actually uses AOL. Yeah.
How's your grandmother doing?
Yeah, she's good, thanks. She likes it very much. Anyway, they're offering these video downloads. They've teamed up with Time Warner and Paramount and all
Oh,
these,
seriously?
yeah, the big wigs to offer this unique service called video downloading for ranging from $9.99 to $19.99.
How do they do it?
No.
I don't know.
The think tank over there
technology
runneth over.
Now, okay, a couple weeks ago I said, when is one of these video sites gonna tie into the big guys?
Mm-hmm.
And the first one that can secure the contracts, if AOL wins the video battle,
Well, AOL's
What are
got
you
one
gonna do?
big issue with this video battle, and that the only people who use AOL are grandmothers and spammers.
yeah.
So spammers don't buy things because they're not
No.
legitimate anyway, and grandmothers don't
Okay.
have iPods.
don't know how to work it. So. Well, it's not just for iPod.
Hey guys, do you know that if you hit F6 in almost any browser, it'll highlight your address bar?
Really?
Yeah, that's nice. But it's still expensive. I mean, it's $10, $20.
You might as well just get the DVD.
For $20. Again, my question is gonna be, do I get the extras? Do I get the commentary? Do I get all the,
Deleted scene.
deleted?
Can I put it in my shelf, my DVD shelf, to brag about what I got? For me, it's all about presentation.
Yes,
I don't
that's
even
true.
watch the things. I
No.
just buy them and put them there.
Pretty
so.
case. You
Yeah.
know, with
That's
the-
right. It's all about the case.
Right. Another mob
that
that we're
sucks.
listening to Best Damn Tech Show period. Remember Video Google last week? They were listening to
They
us.
listened to us and they changed their upload. Love it.
We questioned the business model of YouTube. So
Did they even have one?
their think tank got together You know,
Mhm.
with the whole.
Put on the
What are we
thinking
going to
caps.
do? Best
What-
damn tech show called
Called
us.
CDW. Got some thinking caps.
They called us
And what
out.
did they come up with, Paul?
Oh, they came up with a fabulous solution.
What's that?
Paris Hilton, of course.
Plant,
Because-
how do you feel about this?
Well, nothing helps your ratings more than putting the most useless cunt ever to exist.
Oh no!
Is that
Can
a
we
new
actually
word for
use
the
that?
show?
Is that the word of the day? Oy.
Yes, I despise. She is a symbol of what
I'm beeping
a
that out.
completely useless human being. She's like the. You know when
She's like the Adam plant.
when they cut down the fucking rainforests and all the oxygen in the world starts to deplete. I say we get rid of her first to start preserving the human race. And preserve the oxygen and stuff.
Ah, you just said the C word on the
Alright,
best
so
damn
that-
tech show period.
Next Tuesday.
That's one man's
I feel
perspective.
quite strongly about my disliking for Paris Hilton.
Obviously.
So we're
Or
talking about
possibly just how the media portrays her. I don't know.
we're
I think
talking
she's
about the
useless.
Paris Hilton channel.
Paris Hilton.
She's got her own channel
Mm-hmm.
where she posts her latest videos. I think
Of her
the,
doing useless stuff.
I think the last one was
Being
her
useless.
in some
It's her new video.
conference. No, it was a conference in Japan that she was promoting.
All I know is all her videos are getting like rated 1s and 2s, and everybody's leaving messages like, "This sucks, you suck, go away, leave our YouTube alone." So the community's coming together and they're saying, "Don't bring that corporate shit up in
I
here."
had nothing to do with that.
And she's him clicking.
Yeah, I had nothing to do with it.
That's plants.
I won't even give it merit that it exists.
But you know what though?
That's crazy.
The Best Damn Tech Show period is all about getting perspectives. Of
We
others.
love perspective.
We love perspectives. We might not agree with you, but we'll listen or pretend to. So, our friend Shauna.
Queen of the interweb,
No,
Shauna.
Yeah.
Is that her official, theme
Yeah,
song?
she has some thoughts on Paris Hilton, which plant
May or may not
may
like.
or may not like.
What do you got for us, lovely Shauna?
Well, that was really incredibly ruthless. The C word? Wow. You must really hate her. I mean, I hate her because she's made millions of dollars for doing absolutely nothing. But at the same time, God, I love her because why can't I do that? So everybody's pissed because she's supposedly trying to take over YouTube. Paris Hilton could give a crap about YouTube. She doesn't even know what YouTube is. Her managers are trying to take over YouTube so that they can get money for a show called Prison Break, which sucks. If you're gonna hate somebody, don't blame Paris for trying to take over YouTube. Blame Fox or blame her managers. I mean, I'm just saying, it's not Paris's fault. Maybe everybody's just jealous.
Oh well.
Really? I didn't know people
We
were
got to
doing
get
that.
all angles on the show. We have to get
Yeah.
perspectives from all generations, all sexes.
Absolutely. Good news for Microsoft, finally!
Vista came out.
Nah, sorry.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
Still waiting.
I don't care.
Still waiting
Vista's
for that.
not out. I don't really care.
Although, IE7 is apparently ready for their official launch.
The last beta
They say.
blew. The first beta of Internet Explorer 7. Remember when we downloaded it?
Mhm.
We were like,
Oh.
"Oh,
Oof.
this is nice."
Woof.
The last beta sucks.
Kept crashing.
They kept crashing. They stripped out some of the cool features, changed some shit up. They don't listen. They don't listen.
Well, apparently they got their act together, according to the official IE7 website.
The official.
yeah. Well, good on you, mate. Right.
Well, compared to their last disaster, I mean,
We got it right this time. Yeah, we'll believe that when I see it.
What was that point?
I said, there's, IE6 is rock bottom, nowhere to go but up. So
True.
So hopefully next week's show, Plant will be able to give us a little skinny on the latest release. That'd be good.
Sounds good.
Anyway, Microsoft. Good news!
Vista's out.
Oh. No, sorry. Remember the whole Google MySpace deal?
Yeah, it's a sweetheart
Huge.
deal. Sweetheart
Huge
deal from
deal.
both sides.
Microsoft were vying for that.
They were. Yeah. Good luck.
They didn't get it. But they got the ugly sister, Facebook deal.
nice.
And so it's the consolation prize.
The ugly sister.
That's right, Facebook. So they got to deal with that.
Is Facebook really the ugly sister?
Does Facebook exist?
Yes.
Just kidding. I knew it existed.
The kiddies love it. The kiddies love Facebook.
they're geared towards higher ed colleges and you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's worth a bit. I'm sure it's worth a bit. Do you remember those days when Creative was suing Apple, and then so Apple decided to sue Creative, but then Creative sued Apple again, and Apple decided to sue Creative one more time. It's finished, people.
It's over.
Finally, it's over with, and aren't we excited?
Who won?
Well, I don't know if you can call them winning, but they
Who
got
won?
Creative got 100.
Who won?
The lawyers.
Yeah, they probably pocketed a fair bit of change out of that one. 130 mil. Creative got out of that.
So Creative won.
Well, yeah, I guess, but you know, the PR out of it is.
Do you work for Apple?
No, look, this is just what I've been hearing. That's all. I just.
Since when does someone who walks away with $130 million almost win?
I call it as I sees it.
Somebody gives me $5, I win. Tell them, play.
Yeah, dude. Big winner.
Not if everyone hates you afterwards, surely.
Who hates Creative?
A lot of people, as a result of this, I've been scouring the blogosphere, as I
A lot
do.
of Paul Flemings.
As I do.
Right.
And people are saying, you know, they cheapened the whole thing purely because, you know, they've got this inferior product. You know? Why not make a more substantial product, market it properly, design it right, like Apple did?
Like they should do with their computers.
Apple lost $130 million.
They've made billions out of this, so it's like a bit of chump change as far as I'm concerned. Here, I'll contribute.
Oh, here comes the
to Apple's
iPod.
call.
You even own an iPod?
$20
I do. I got an iPod. I'll ring it next time. I'll give tribute to Apple's cause. Put this.
They don't
Put
take
this
that
in your
funny money.
collection, Apple. Give it to Creative. Shut them up. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
That is equal to 50 cents.
So I'm very generous. Absolutely. So anyway, it's gone away. It was just getting annoying there for a while.
You better hope that Apple plays Monopoly, because other than that...
The monkey ate your dollar.
Ease up. Wait until you go to Australia and you have to use money. Then that'll come in handy.
Alright, speaking of dollaroos.
Huh?
Speaking of dollaroos.
Huh?
Grouper!
Or the fish.
No.
It's good fish.
The video service that nobody's ever heard of. Sony bought them for $65 million.
Oh, great.
Why?
Great.
Well,
Why?
they say it was for the technology platform that it was.
Go to Grouper, upload one of your
There's one
videos.
thing the internet really needs. It's more like ridiculous investment and overspending so we can go into another recession.
Dude, if I was Grouper, for sure, I'm like...
Oh, I am
sitting pretty.
partying.
I'd be laughing my way all the way to the
I'm
bank.
flying around the world. That's it.
What
Just
a
for the sake of
sweetheart
doing
deal.
it.
I'd buy a bank so that I could laugh my way all the way to it. That's good.
Nice plan.
I'm not thrilled with their service, but Sony wants to get into the content market, wants to do some stuff with video.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Maybe they're in. We'll see how it
They're
goes.
dumb
I don't
enough to
know.
spend it.
How are we doing for time there, people? Oh my God, we're running out of it. News from the UK, people. 3 out of 4 Brits who have an internet connection use broadband. Good on you.
Yeah,
All right.
We get a lot more feedback from Brits than we do Americans.
Yeah,
we
We could
love
have told them that.
our Brits. Except for 8 weeks from now when the Ashes series is on and Australia's going to keep their
Don't
eyes.
bring that.
Which
crap
brings
in.
me to...
Iris on the
What does that have anything to do with the Ashes?
Don't ask.
Because...
Things that people pay a lot of
Because
attention
there's 12
to.
updates. That's right. 12 updates.
Oh.
And just there's 12 of something.
in cricket.
So,
It really is.
12
Players.
updates for including one of a reissue of the ever so sexy MS06.
A reissue, the way they didn't get it right the first time.
Yeah,
That how it works?
They sucked the big one the first time they put it out.
I know.
But,
Everybody loved that patch. It was their greatest hit.
Yeah, I love it.
So it's going live, and since the problem was so severe, it is a big hit. So
Okay.
hopefully they got it right this time. But, you know, a couple weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago,
I don't remember anything.
Of course you don't.
Yesterday.
talking the truth. We mentioned that people were having security issues with their wireless devices.
Yes, I do remember
Specific
that.
to the Intels, and
Yep.
we also mentioned it happened on
Apple.
Apple as well. So they released a number of patches, and when you use the patches, certain people have been noticing that the patch causes their machines to slow to a crawl. Absolute crawl. I even have a handy graph here, courtesy of ISC.
Oh, we've got a handy graph.
Let's get a close up.
There
Let's get a close up with a handy graph.
a printout of somebody's task manager, and that's their task manager going nuts.
After the patches.
This is thanks to the patch. It becomes a hub.
fabulous.
You can clearly see.
Let's describe that for our listeners. Lots of lines.
Basically, the graph on the top is spiking like a motherfucker, and the one on the bottom is flat.
Yeah, they're hitting like an 11 on the Richter scale with this thing.
1.21 gigawatts.
So, I have a solution. Now, my solution, I didn't come up with the solution, but I'm going to present a solution.
Yeah, give it.
Offered by a user, or fellow.
You're
user
just the
of
conduit.
IC.
That's what you're
just the
saying.
conduit.
Innovation Station.
So, the suggestion is, and this is the best one I've heard so far, is to disable the Pro Wireless that is built in, and they're built in Dell as well as some other machines, and just use the Windows Wireless Manager.
That's an excellent suggestion.
And that would actually...
suggest-
the problem, the security issue is actually in the services that use the wireless device, not in the wireless device itself. So if you disable those and just use Windows, you kind of get around there.
Yeah.
It's not as robust as the Intel one, but it does actually.
No, that's a
fucking
great
work.
idea.
So, you know, that's a good workaround.
Great way around. Good suggestion, Plant. Love it.
And other than
Now,
Maybe you hate it.
that, there it is. Other than that, it was
What
a
else?
quiet week.
Quiet week?
Yeah.
That's good. We like quiet weeks. We like them a lot.
No news is good news for Iris and the virus, anyway.
That's good, Plant. Good. Thanks, mate. Much appreciated. I'll go and do that right now.
Okay.
Reviews, people. Reviews.
Do we have to dance for this?
The reviews are in. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Mobile TypePad. Check it out. They're doing some really awesome things over at TypePad. I talked to...
Optimus
don't
time.
you dare cut me off. I talked to Anil Dash the other day, the fellow over at Six Apart.
Yes.
And
Dashy.
they're really hot on it. So go to get.typepad.com. Give it a shot on your mobile, your Q, your Nokia 770, whatever. Give it a shot.
What is TypePad?
TypePad is a blogging platform, so now you can blog from the road.
So it's like WordPress?
Yep. It's actually like a more robust, like business.
Okay.
WordPress.
I can blog from the road on my BlackBerry to WordPress.
I don't even know why I talk. Why do we even show up, man?
I don't know. So we can try and weasel in ridiculous Aussie sayings.
Drew.
You are as high as a living dingo's banger.
Is that a minus? Is that a minus?
That's -2.
That technically,
That wasn't
Minus
intent.
two.
that
nothing.
technically was not the phrase.
That was a parody, yeah.
It was a parody. It didn't need to be the same meaning, so there's no point deduction, no point given.
Thank you, Schmidt, and thank you.
I'll accept that. Drew, while you're on your rant,
Geek After Lane guy.
I want to add a
Nah,
soundtrack.
fucking soundtrack. Let's go.
Go.
Do this part.
Pip, pip, TechCrunch UK is here, people! Roll up! On your governor!
That's the part, Gavin.
UK.techcrunch.com.
TechCrunch is apparently, doing a website and podcast for UK listeners because apparently technology and internet services are different.
Yeah, well, man, the UK people are pissed off that, all the VC money's going to Silicon Valley, so they want a bit of it.
Fair enough.
They want a bit of
Like
it.
in the UK, Bebo's bigger than MySpace.
Right. I mean, things are different over there.
Alright.
Not necessarily bad, not necessarily good.
New features at GUI. Go to GUI.com, click on blog. They do a good job of laying out the features on their blog every time they put them out. There's a new calendar, there's a new digital clock widget, mini. They call them
Yeah, the
mini.
minis.
And now they follow you throughout the screens. Like you can be checking your mail and bring a mini with you. They're blowing the doors off this sucker.
Those bastards have been busy. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, that's all I got.
No doubt about it. Yeah, thanks, mate.
No problem.
And seeing as though we're out of time,
Yep.
it's probably just as well.
Yeah.
Dr. Drew, thanks for joining me.
No problem.
Sir Plant. Ooh, haven't used that in a while. Sir Plant, good to have you back.
Flemmo.
Done.
Oh!
That's me, Flemmo.org. You'll find me on Flemmo.org. Schmitty, thanks. Hope your ass is alright, mate.
I was doing great, buddy.
Bastard. Do you know anything about the web?
Be sauce and the Uber Psychos.
Is it good? Bad? Indifferent?
It's alright.
It's alright? Just
Well,
alright?
it's a lot better when you're not using a Mac.
Oh!
Get out!
Yeah!
Get the hell out! That'll teach you! That'll teach you, you bastard!
First best damn injury.
There you go. And stay down. Stay down. Stay the fucker down.
Call the medic.
I told you I could pull it. We always have an ambulance on standby when we do the show. Sometimes it does get dangerous.
Anyway, bastard, what I was saying was that the web is wonderful, actually. You'll be pleased to know.
I can vouch for that!
Derby agrees wholeheartedly. Little snippets of life in maybe half a 30-second, 1 minute Kodak moments that we cherish, that we regale and we share with each other. And this is no exception. Grant, bastard.
Put yourself on camera there.
We've got him on video.
This is your wipeout?
What?
What is it?
Oh, yeah, this is my wipeout.
You want to intro your little thing for us right there? Put your mug on there. Let us know. This will take us out from the show. It was great having you here. This has been version 2.12. Go, Brad.
So we all went snowboarding, and it was the weekend of the Olympics when Shaun White won his gold medal. Go Shaun White. And I decided that I wanted to start my training for the next Winter Olympics. So I was in the train park with my snowboard, rolling up, go up the hill, try an inverted 360, get inverted, don't come back, land straight on my face, mild concussion.
Inverted 90, I think it was.
And then Plant ran up and went, dude, shit!
That's a classic dude shit video if ever I've heard about it. Thank you! We're looking forward to it. Everyone here, just remember, have a great week!
I think I broke my screen.
What?
I'm kidding.
Captain fucking obvious. We can't swear on this show. Oh, fucking
I fucking forgot.
Well, no, you can actually, if you're savvy, if you're in the know, you can define an area of content that
Just call me unsavvy.
relates to the actual text that's the come up. That's away from the.
I actually share true sentiments.
Points for both of us!
It was aimed at me.
Okay.
I actually share true sentiments.
Points for both of us! Basically, you're just a donger.
I'll take that as well.
Okay.
Dong is a term of endearment.
Alright.
I'm sure somewhere in the
Makes this
world.
shit up. He's like, oh,
Endearment.
fucking douchebag? You know, in Australia, that means jolly good chap. Yeah.
See, I told you it would be a very, very good show. See you next week.